up for the day, and boy, I am lucky I am sharing this one with you, Subi.
I don't know how I lucked out so much. Like, I came in to say what's up to you guys, hang out a little bit, and I get one of the best matches probably of the season, maybe? Like, this is incredible. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
This one's going to start off here. On the blue side, it's going to be Fire, Jelly, and JoJo Cats. And on the orange, it's LSU, low-tech teammates, and Bron B, who gets our opening goal of the series.
Look at this redirect right here. No way, no shot over two defenders. Nobody saw it coming, but either way, it goes in the back of the net, and just like that, LSU take a quick lead.
Now, LSU starting this one off here, but Fire looking for a play off the back wall. JoJo will try to follow it up. Jelly to JoJo. That's a solid redirect. Fire has some space. Puts a low shot through, but low tech there to make a stop. It'll go and fall back in midfield.
And that was a dangerous ball. Got killed right in the middle of the box, and it looked like Arizona had an opportunity. But Fire gets it over T-Bates, and T-Bates demos him for his efforts as Jelly pokes this ball up. JoJo's up for the read, but can't quite get there, as LSU's defense is held strong in the first 45 seconds, and T-Bates hits low tech. Low tech hits the bar, and JoJo Cats hits the ball downfield, and it's going to be an open net for Fire.
And LSU had that play drawn up. Everything was working, except T-Bates with the touch at the end, and Fire will play the counterattack perfectly. Rolls that one nice and easy for Arizona.
Yeah, you said it, man. LSU looking like that play was destined to go in, but just off their mark there, and they lead to that fast break, and JoJo Cats almost catch them slipping there again, as Fire's going to get a good look, but a little too wide on that shot, and JoJo Cats had to hesitate, but ends up keeping this ball in the orange half, and Bron B puts it right up to Jelly. Jelly looking for a demo, makes the defense jump, but what a save there by T-Bates.
T-Bates with the save on Fire shot. A lot of speed on that ball, too. Good reaction from LSU. Now LSU playing it off to the side. Low Tech with a touch in front. JoJo Cats pop up. There's Jelly. Quick to work with that one. And T-Bates will end up saving that, but right to Fire. Fire picks it up easily for the lead for Arizona.
Great positioning here by Fire as he's just waiting like a shark in the water, waiting for the defense to make a mistake, and that ball's put right at the top of the box. And Fire capitalizes again on the mistake from LSU. He just seems to be at the right place at the right time.
And you know, this series is such a mental battle between Fire and T-Bates at the same time. The fact that T-Bates goes for a clear and it goes straight to Fire, like you could just kind of feel that shift. Fire loves to talk smack, and he's going to be really happy with that goal. Now, looking at this one, though, T-Bates is going to want that back quickly. You can see that with how LSU are trying to move upfield.
Daz, you know both Fire and T-Bates have drafts saved on Twitter, ready to hit send at the end of this game if either of them get the victory. I mean, they're licking their chops right now, and right now, both of these teams couldn't be closer. As Fire gets this ball out of the blue half, he's going to go for an air carry, gets the touch, and Bron B there for the save, and T-Bates there for the clear.
T-Bates, play that one through. Bron B, pass to himself, but Fire looking to pick that up. Good speed, though. As LSU do force a 50, demo on the play, and T-Bates up quickly to get the clear. Could turn into another redirect. Chance for a double. No, T-Bates, though, he'll put the shot top corner, and we got a tied-up game.
Just a great push downfield from LSU. Bron B goes up high, the ball goes down low, and T-Bates there for the finish. You gotta feel for Fire sitting in net. You have to respect the shot that could possibly come out for Bron B. Doesn't touch the ball, and he's completely out of position.
But we see Chef Bates starting to cook up some offense here, but we'll see whether or not that heat still can stay in the kitchen. Meanwhile, Fire tries to set up LSU, and JoJo Cats will play it off to the side. That's a good bounce. JoJo Cats, a speed test, actually gets the beat, but the ball is off the bar, and this game is still tied up.
Just narrowly off his mark, and double commit there for Arizona as this ball goes into the corner. JoJo Cats tries to center it for Fire. Fire with a beautiful back pass, and Jelly just going to poke it in to create pressure. as T-Bates forced to push this ball mid, and that's going to be a much-needed clear here for LSU, but they can't break out and can't gather boost, as they're going to be stuck in the defensive half.
Arizona keeping them in the LSU half, keeping the ball in front of the box. Low-Tech, desperate save. Brian B will pick this up, get away from him. Here's Fire with control, trying to win the 50 on Low-Tech, but a good block, and it will be saved out. This one has definitely been swapping with possession, but Arizona seem to have most of the possession. They can't come up with a goal, though. They've been trying to get through this LSU defense, but they've been coming up empty.
Yeah, and I have no idea how this game is tied right now. Arizona has 16 shots on target compared to the 4 from LSU. LSU has just been absolute stalwarts on defense right now, building a brick wall on the goal line. 11 total saves for LSU. Absolutely incredible, where Arizona's just sitting at 2. Just a ton of work put in by Arizona, but it hasn't amounted to many goals. That's a dangerous situation for Jelly, and he gets it out unscathed.
Yeah, good comfort there from Jelly. Play down, T-Bates plays it off to the side. Fire tries to pass, but no one's there. So this could be T-Bates. It's a good challenge. Braun B has to get there quickly and gets played away. Low-Tech, oh, he's gonna have to save this to the side. Fire won't be able to wrap around it. Final few seconds, looking like an overtime in game 1 unless this goes through. T-Bates in a tough spot, but gets the clear out. Jelly will try to keep it in for one more play. Ball will pinch off the side wall, and it'll fall. And we have an overtime in game 1.
Not much more you could ask for between two of the top powerhouses in CRL. Game 1 heading into overtime, and T-Bates trying to will his team to victory here as he gets a good touch, and Low-Tech cleans it up to push this all the way back into the blue half. But I've been impressed with Arizona's ability to come out of defense so quickly, and you got to chalk it up to just good teamwork and good communication.
The teamwork has definitely been shown, as that's an open look, and Fire will sink it. A hat trick in game 1, and he'll close this one out in overtime.
Oh, baby, a hattie in game 1, Daz? You got to be kidding me. But great demo, and unfortunately, T-Bates couldn't spawn in time on the orange half, and Arizona capitalize and take game number 1.
Fire at the overtime finish. I can hear him right now. Quote, unquote, I'm doing everything. At least that's what he says in his mind. But I think Arizona worked really well here as a team. And LSU, although they had a good performance, it just did feel like they were stuck on their half, and Arizona just kept punching the door until they finally found one that went through.
And I'm going to keep an eye on total shots throughout this series, because 19 in one game, I mean, that's how many some teams get in an entire series. That's an incredible pouring of offense in game 1 from Arizona. But the big question you have to ask yourself if you're a U of A fan is, can they keep that pressure up and keep the amount of shots up as we head into game number 2?
So whether or not Arizona can continue to produce that offense is going to be huge here. They are already off to the right foot, though. Jelly's going to get a shot on, and will be saved from Brian B. Not really surprised, though, that LSU doesn't output that many shots, as, oh my, more pressure. Off the bar is a shot from Jelly, and Brian B will be able to make this a clear out. But LSU, I mean, especially T-Bates, a player who is well known for speaking on his stats. I wouldn't see him putting up a lot of shots, because then that means he's missing more shots. So he goes for those that he knows he can score, at least for the most part. As he did put up a lot of good numbers there in game 1, but still just not enough to beat Arizona.
And that was an awkward rotation there from Arizona. 2 guys went for the same ball, and it forced JoJo Cats in a precarious situation. As T-Bates gets a cheeky little touch to push this into the blue half, but Jelly, not to be outmatched, puts it right back into midfield. And I'm loving the midfield pressure again from Arizona here. In the first minute of gameplay, it seems like it's been all them, and the storyline continues. Shot after shot after shot for Arizona and holding LSU at bay.
LSU starting things off here, and they've been on the defensive half, but they're trying to break out. Pinch out, shot, Brian B, it's good! LSU start this one with the lead.
Great positioning here from LSU. Low-Tech just being a nuisance in the corner, and Braun B put himself in the right place at the right time That shot right on target to give LSU the lead as we're nearing closer and closer to halftime.
So now we're seeing this one open up here, and the LSU are trying to find that path that works for them. Bron B's definitely been a great example of that. T-Bates with the shot, and it forces Jelly to make a deep save off the goal line. Loving what I'm seeing on the offense here from Arizona, or I'm sorry, from LSU, as T-Bates pushes forward. Low-Tech has the speed, but not the accuracy. Arizona will clear it out.
Well, and luckily, someone from Arizona got the bump on T-Bates as he was looking for that double tap. It looked like it was starting to build into a highlight reel goal, but instead he got knocked off path. And Bron B pushes this back into the Arizona half. And JoJo Cats, that's an awkward position on the wall, didn't know what to do and has to rotate all the way back into net. And Bron B was looking for bodies in the net on the Arizona half, and that's going to lead to this fast break from Arizona. But a great save there from T-Bates.
It'll be his third save of the game. T-Bates has been very valuable on defense. Fire goes for a demo and tries to make his way back. Meanwhile, T-Bates off the respawn. Tries to push that forward. LSU, a lot of pressure coming out here from Arizona, looking to tie up the game. As it's Jelly. He tries to put that in front. Bron B will play this one downfield. And offense here has been moving for these two teams. No one can hold on to consistent pressure. Fire almost found that angle. Jelly will put it in front of the box, and JoJo will go. But that's a double commit here. Fire is in the good position, though, to buy Arizona some time to reset.
Double commit from LSU. It's going to put him out of position. Jelly gets denied by T-Bates. That was a great opportunity for Arizona, but an even better job by LSU to scramble back to get into the box. And LSU doing a great job of containing Arizona right now and limiting the opportunities. They're getting shots, but so far only 2 or 3 have been really good looks, and this is one of them, but a better save from Low-Tech as they continue to deny the ball, and another one, Daz, you're kidding me.
Left and right, back and forth. Great stops, though, from Low-Tech, as those were 2 back-to-back shots right in front of him. And able to come up big there to make sure Arizona don't tie it up. To be a minute left here. And although LSU have the lead, it is, I mean, by inches at this point.
Yeah, still 1 minute to go, and that is an eternity in Rocket League time as Bron B goes up, can't connect, and Jelly somehow gets the save, and Jelly again gets the save to keep Arizona within 1. Plenty of time to bring it back and tie this game up to send us to yet another overtime.
The clock is ticking. Bron B plays that one high. Jelly will get the clear out. A lot of pressure here. Low-Tech. Oh, no. Won't be able to get. Please, Bron B again. That's off the bar. They keep this one so close, and they are suffocating Arizona in their own half. Can they come out with this game in the final 15?
They've got to go the full length of the field, and that is just an errant pass, but Jelly was waiting for it, and T-Bates sneaks away with this ball. This one is going in a picture-perfect spot if you're an LSU fan, but Fire keeps it alive, keeps it in the corner, and just like that, LSU tie the ball game up.
All right, tied up series. LSU only scored 1 goal that game, and they held on to that lead despite Arizona trying so hard to push back. It just shows you how tight this series is going to be. And we continue and we move on to DFH here for game number 3. Were you ready for this, Subi, coming into this, knowing that these two teams had this type of clash?
Oh, I was born ready for this, Daz. Give me the game 5s of the closest games possible. That's what I want. I wanted just neck and neck teams battling. And that's what we've got in this series. And one thing I want to keep my eye on in this series is Arizona. And you brought up the fact of Fire saying, I'm doing everything. He's a very confident individual and definitely gets emotional while playing. And I want to see if they go down in this series, is he going to try and just take the game over and kind of disrupt the even flow of rotations that they have on offense?
That is going to be one thing to pay attention to. As he has been looking to get a little bit more aggressive. I saw him on a couple of off-ball bump plays in that last game, as it did seem like he wanted to set up that offense that you were talking about. And looking at these two teams, I wouldn't be surprised if things start getting more physical as the total number of goals are dropping. The shots, though, are continuing to go up here. That's going to be 2 off jump for Arizona. Maybe a chance. Jelly, no, not able to get him in. Pass, no. JoJo goes for a shot, had Fire in midfield waiting, and decided that he was going to go for it. Still tied up game.
Still keeping the pressure as well. And going, the bait out by JoJo. Gets it by 1, being a nuisance, bumping in net, but can't get the ball to go on target. And T-Bates hits that the wrong way. Dangerous ball, but Low-Tech comes out of nowhere to get this touch. And still, U of A have pressure.
Still pressure. Still, they start things off on the right foot. JoJo Cats will finally sink one in after so many shots. 5 shots come out, and we get a goal.
My goodness. Arizona just battering the net with shot after shot after shot, just peppering the target. And finally, one sinks in the hole, and Fire keeping Low-Tech busy there on defense. He's already got a a savior medal here in game number 3. Big miss. And Jelly puts in the second goal for U of A here in game 3.
And look at that. Arcs all the way downfield. And Jelly will pick up that goal. So now LSU, I mean, they're really going to have to reset here after dropping two back-to-back here for Arizona, team that is known to pressure this LSU squad and hold them to a scoreline. This one's going to start to heat up.
Yeah, and right when I mentioned his name, Low-Tech with the huge whiff on that ball, and this is going to be a fast break opportunity, but Jelly comes in to crash that ball to the corner. And good pressure here from LSU, but they haven't been able to sustain it too much here in this series, and Jelly gets the demo on Braun B, and a pass going forward towards him as well, as JoJo Cat's going to bomb it into the corner, and Arizona has been in love with these corners in this series.
Especially when all they have to do is waste time, right? They just need to keep this ball on LSU's half and kind of play that same aggressive Rocket League they played in game 2. Only difference is this time they have a nice 2-goal cushion that keeps this game in their favor should they slip. But now all the pressure's on LSU. Can they output enough offense here? You know, you talked about the difference between these two teams and how much shots they put out. Can LSU generate that much? Because Arizona, they keep generating. Fire with another goal to give them a 3-goal lead.
Oh, and this is just a bait of a hit by Jelly. Low-Tech didn't see Fire coming that hard for the ball, and just like that, the shot goes over his head, and Fire gives himself his 4th goal in this series.
Wow, they're running away with it at this point. Arizona, momentum in their favor, but maybe a chance. Low-Tech can't get there in time. T-Base tried to bomb that one downfield for the pass, and though they had a close chance, it has not gone in their favor. 3-0. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Did I say 3? I meant 4. Fire with another goal.
Fire is on fire here in game number 3. T-Bates got a good touch, but Fire was just too fast for Braun B to react to. And right now, LSU is just being 100% outclassed.
You can just see the confidence watching this one. As soon as Fire went up, I knew, even though there was a defender in there, I know that that's going in. And it shows just how, you call these two teams momentum-based teams. And this is what we mean by it. Everything's working in favor of Arizona right now. LSU are having a breakdown. T-Bates, who is known for, really being that big factor on offense and defense, is struggling in the points department. At 82 points, hasn't really been playing the strafe on any of those fronts right now. And it all just comes down to just what's going on in the field. Fire's starting to pop off. You're seeing him be everywhere, be involved on offense, and it's making an impact.
I mean, if there's one player you don't need to give extra confidence to, it's Fire. He's got plenty in the tank, and if you're going to allow him to just come out and not only play as dominant as he is, but have fun to boot, yeah, you can kiss yourself goodnight. But LSU still in this series. It looks like they're going to be dropping this game here in game 3. They're going to go down 1-2, but like I said, still alive, but have their work cut out for them.
At this point for LSU, this is where you have to just try to regain. You have to reset and find that form. That's a big issue for this team, though, but they start there. T-Bates will come up, and he'll pick up a goal, making sure they don't get shut out in game 3.
I mean, you like to see it if you're LSU. Great, T-Bates is on the board. You hate to see it if you're a fan of Arizona because you do not want to give a shooter an opportunity to just get his shot and perfect it going into a very important game number 4.
This game 4, I mean, it's really going to make or break things. And that everything going into it, momentum, all of the little things here. As I'm watching T-Bates go for the ball, but Fire was chasing him across the field. T-Bates still comes up with a goal here. What a shot.
I mean, you could kind of chalk it up to Arizona knowing this one's probably in the bag, but like I said before, you do not want T-Bates getting hot, and right now, he's starting to simmer.
So this is now a 2-goal deficit with 20 seconds left. And Arizona's lead slowly starting to dwindle, but they should still be able to come out with the game. Final 10. Dojo Cats plays this one into the LSU end. Triple commit for Arizona, but at this point they're all secure as they will take this game 3, trying to see if Arizona can get one more goal, or sorry, LSU can get one more goal, but Arizona kills the ball. And we go into a game 4.
And the scoreline shows it much closer than it actually was. And I'm still keeping count of shots. I'm going to need a calculator probably at the end of the game because I'm quite dumb. But Arizona is laying it on thick.
They are. I mean, so much offense. LSU, you could see them start to generate more towards the later half of that game, but by that time, they were already down by 4 at this point. A big thing for LSU has to be that mental reset. Again, momentum, big thing in this series. T-Bates has to be on form, has to keep a cool, collected head. And so does the rest of the squad, but they look to him. If he's struggling, then they're all struggling, so to speak. Or unless maybe Low-Tech can step up here. But that's the only way LSU force a game 5. They're going to have to dig deep here if they want to take down the roaring Wildcats here in Arizona.
Well, right now, Wildcats just looking to bear down, and LSU get a good shot there off the bat. First 10 seconds. You love to see it. And T-Bates met in midair by Fire. That right there could just be a picture-perfect screenshot. You screen cap that after the game. 2 rivals that respect each other so much meeting in midair, and how fitting that it was a neutral 50-50.
Actually, I want that screenshot. I'm going to save the replay. Looking at
For real, I mean, that's a good one right there. I think both of them should. Like, put that on your cell phone. That's a clean look.
T-Bates almost had a clean look. Dojo Cats came up to that one really fast. This one has been neutral so far. No goals scored here. And you like to see that, actually, if you're an LSU fan. It means they've stopped the bleeding and they've stopped the push from Arizona. Meanwhile, you see a double commit on offense from U of A. And now the ball is on a counterattack in favor. Almost a bump there, but Fire hops over Brian B to make the save. Fire goes up again, but T-Bates there with the beat. And Jelly will pop that high. Dojo Cats, no redirect. That'll go into the corner.
And Fire looked like he was going to push the ball, but instead went for that boost steal, and I love it. And then getting physical there and then box with T-Bates. And Braun B with a rare miss on that touch. This one going towards the box again. Low-Tech, the man on defense, but the defense breaks here as Jelly puts in the first one in the game clincher for Arizona.
Yeah, and this one I feel like starts with LSU kind of letting that ball hover in their own box. It looked as if they were trying to draw out an Arizona defender, but the lack of just like not being able to boom that ball for a clear gave Arizona so much space, and we know how aggressive this team can be. They took all of it and turned it into a good chance. So well done for Arizona. 1-goal lead here, game 4. They are looking to close this series out in 4, but we still have 3 minutes of gameplay left to go.
Yeah, and we saw how quickly T-Bates can get goals, and T-Bates was looking to sink that one off the pass for Braun B. And Braun B gets sent back into his own half off that demo as LSU starting to push further and further into this blue half, and T-Bates almost got a demo on Jelly there, but Jelly was able to avoid it. And I'm loving what we're seeing from LSU. Not out of the fight, refusing to give up, and looking stronger and stronger as the clock ticks down.
They want to control the pace of game, but I think the best way to take on this Arizona squad is to, and I don't mean this unironically, fight fire with fire. There's a bump and a fake, but Jelly, last man up, will make the stop here. T-Base tries to turn things around, but going back to the point, being aggressive in Arizona actually helps more than hurts. You really have to take their own play style and put it in front of them.
Oh, baby.
You got to beat them at their own game. LSU are trying to right now, but they're still down by 1.
No, yeah, that's exactly. I agree with you 1,000,000% that, we're going to hold on to that because Low Tech almost got a flip reset off this ball, and fire turned away by T-Bates. But a very aggressive team like Arizona, I agree. Just like the old poets of Metallica said, you've got to fight fire with fire, and it looks like LSU is doing that. And right now they're getting a ton of shots in. For the first time in the series, they're out shooting Arizona, but still haven't hit their mark, and Low Tech still keeps them within 1 goal, but the defense is starting to break down, and Jelly side flips, and this is going to be an opportunity here for LSU if they can get pressure on this ball.
Yeah, to stop JoJo Cats. He was pushing downfield. Braun B, trying to play that in front. Here's T-Bates. Goes for the low carry, and fire will knock that away. Low Tech getting bumped by fire.
Nice
Won't be able
play.
to find any control. Actually, almost got a challenge on that ball, but it will fall all the way across to Arizona. And Arizona will continue to keep the pressure, keeping this ball on LSU's half. Braun B will try to start some offense here, but it's about maintaining that pressure in the midfield. Pass, Braun B, redirect, but JoJo Cats, aggressive stop.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need to do in those scenarios. Go forward towards your defender and limit the angle that they can shoot at. You're forcing them to go into very difficult shots. As Jelly goes up, fire puts the shot on, but Low Tech there once again for the save for LSU. He has been so crucial to their defense. And less than 30 seconds to go here, Daz. LSU still fighting to find their first goal and the game-tying goal.
They are looking for it. Maybe a chance here. Jelly gets bumped. It's up to T-Bates. Fire, looked for the demo, missed it. And T-Bates will try to 50 it across. Braun B, full tank of boost, but a long field to travel. Pass out. Low Tech with the touch, knocked away. T-Bates, third man. Braun B can drop this. No, it's gone the other way. And the ball will hit the ground. And Arizona takes this series in 4.
My goodness, what a performance from the U of A. They just came out and were on fire the entire series, and I don't mean the player. They definitely cooled off as the series went on, but man, right out of the gates, just a dominant performance. And I'm gonna go ahead and hand it over to you while I attempt to do this math.
Okay, well, looking
this
at
is gonna
that
be.
series,
I'm terrible, dude.
Honestly,
calculator. Come on, what are we? We're in the 21st century.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Cast a math, okay? I get it. But looking at this though, seeing these two teams clash and all the story behind it, I think the real telling of where that series was going, I believe I honestly think it was the Game 3 win there, where LSU, they came out with a lot of energy, but Arizona just dominated on offense and completely put so many different shots on. At that point, the momentum and all the confidence was in favor of Arizona, and they carried that into the Game 4 and closed out the series.
Yeah, and I did the math. I'm good.
Okay.
I didn't break myself. 45 shots in 4 games from Arizona. That is insane. That's over 10 shots a game. Like, if you're LSU, hey, great performance, but if you want to stay in this series, limit the amount of shots that you give to your opponent.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona definitely put on the offensive pressure, and I mean, it got hot in the kitchen for the chef. He could not handle the fire.
He had a grease fire,
for example.
He had a grease fire.
So, he's going to have to take some break. He's going to have to take a break and just try to figure things out, talk it over with his team. So are we, but we are not done yet. We still have one more matchup coming up soon. You won't want to miss it. We'll be back shortly.